Good morning, Grain Gang. Welcome back to the channel. Alright, you bozos, I'm going to do something really different I've never done on the channel before. And I am going to talk about the impeachment trial. What I'm going to do is just go over the basics of what's going on, and then I'm going to approach it from a Christian standpoint. So, what's going on is Trump has allegations against him that he dismantled the integrity of the elections when he was elected back in 2016. And I'm going off based what I've heard and seen. I try not to get involved too much in politics with my phone because it gets really depressing. So, that's what I know. That he's being accused of meddling in the elections. The people that are involved against these charges, there are, I believe the Senate is more Republican and the House of Congress is more Democratic. So that means that the Senate is defending Trump more or less because they're Republicans, and the House of Congress developed this. Pelosi actually started this trial, which means that, you know, it's Democrats versus Republicans. That's how it's been ever since this freaking country has started, basically. And so that's who's involved, really. I think someone said on Good Luck America on Snapchat that the Republicans, like, if only one of the four defending lawyers, if only one of them, like, votes, yeah, Trump is guilty, then, or I think it's two, that the charges will be brought forward so that it can be, the trial can be furthered and our president might become impeached. What this means is that our president could be impeached, and that's not a good thing, especially considering all these crazy things that are going on. Now, some people think that, you know, Trump is a terrible president and that we could do a whole lot better. Some think he's great because he's not a politician and he just gets things done. But I hate, honestly, talking about political opinions because everyone has them. And it seems they're way more passionate about politics and economics than they are their spiritual beliefs. I, for one, am more passionate about my spiritual beliefs, you know, Christianity, you know. So, but I'll just give you my viewpoint from a Christian's perspective. What is that? Is that a cheetah? Gotcha. Jaguar. Okay, so my viewpoint from everything going on is that I think the Democrats are becoming a bit, they're becoming a bit power hungry, and they just want to see Republicans fall. Our country is more divided than ever politically, and it's not really good, but Republicans aren't exactly saints either. I mean, Trump has done some pretty whacked up stuff. Whether they're true or not, I think he's been accused of, like, sexually harassing women and even grabbing America by the vagina was one of his catchphrases when he got. But I get that, like, he was trying to get elected, but bro, like, there's just some crap you shouldn't do as president. Like, have some respect. But then again, Democrats aren't exactly saints either. The healthcare program is awful. Like, I have to pay copay every time I go to the doctor just so I can get medicine, which costs more money. And, you know, that directly affects me. The economy is booming, though, under the Trump administration. I don't know if Trump is taking credit for Obama's work, but I do know that the economy is improving, at least. So, we got that going for us. But other than that, a lot of things are not good in our country. So, with that being said, I'm going to tell you my perspective on it all and where our country could go. It's written in the Bible that Rome, well, not Rome, but America, some believe that America is one of the prophetic countries that will eventually fall. And some like to compare Rome to America. The main reason people compare Rome to America is two things. The persecution of Christianity and the inward collapse of the political and economical status of the country. What that means is that Christians are typically more persecuted nowadays in America than ever before. Let me kill this guy so it's quiet. Alright. And, inward collapse. A nation will inwardly collapse eventually, one way or another, if it persecutes Christians. It happens time and time again. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of death, but God sees that and He doesn't honor it. But I believe that this nation is still standing because there's still some true Christians in this country. And the fact that they are in this country, it kind of staves off the fall of America. But if the population of Christians is more than every other population, then that holds some significance to God. What He will do with it, I don't know. But I just want to say that I think people are starting to realize that this politics are not the answer. Y'all know as a Christian, y'all know what I'm about to say. Jesus is the answer, and He is the King of Kings, and He is the Lord of Lords, and one day His kingdom will rule forever, regardless of what goes on in our country. With that being said, I'm not saying we should be ignorant to what's going on, but I am saying that we can't keep putting our faith in other sinners, because everyone gets disappointed. I mean, it's like people worship Trump and they worship Bernie Sanders or Hillary Clinton, or they worship one of these new Democratic electives, like potential what's the word? Electoral candidates. Yeah, they worship them because they're gonna raise taxes and pay for college debt. Bro, like, the raising of taxes is the reason this country was founded. Like, we escaped Great Britain because of their gigantic tax on tea and everything else, and it's like, we wanted out of there. We wanted freedom of religion, and we wanted freedom to work and worship. Now, it's a freaking political game of who gets to do what or what gets to do who, and it's really annoying, and it bothers me as a minister of the gospel of peace that I'm living in a country where I'm honestly ashamed at times to be an American, because it feels like high school on steroids. But with all that being said, God is good, and my trust is in Him and not this forsaken country. I don't know what 2020 holds. I know God has got big plans for me, but as far as this country, His plans are something I don't know. And that's why God is God, because He knows a whole lot more than me. And if I knew everything about Him, I guess He wouldn't be God. So, in conclusion, that's what's going on. There's some administrational allegations against Trump because he's accused of meddling in the elections. Whether that's true or not, I'm not entirely sure. I do recall him being somewhat involved with Russians, but that's about it. I just think it's a witch hunt so Democrats can get in office, but that's my opinion. I'm conservative and I voted for Trump, but that's it. Hope y'all enjoyed me hunting on Far Cry Primal. This game is really fun. I highly recommend it. But thank y'all for listening. This is a current event, and I just want to let y'all know that Jesus loves you, and this channel is not ignorant to what's going on. So yeah, GG, Grand Man.